Hi, hello. Here in this video I will analyze the famous chess game played between um, Vahap and Nodirbek Abdusattorov. And obviously Abdusattorov is the one of the favorite players, and they assume that he is very young grandmaster, and they assume that he will be a new world champion, and so that's why the game is very important, and it's good to see this game. So here let's see, and Abdusattorov starts with the d4, and Vahap played the. So this is like sort of general opening so far. I don't think there is a mistake there. So maybe some. So here I can't use computer analysis, but it seems it's okay to play like bishop f4 and knight. So the later they expect this knight to take this bishop. Obviously black, I think this is the best black move to take with the knight. And then after that, you know, the double pawn is an issue. And later we expect white to castle, or so somehow this pawn is weakness, but also at the same time it is useful. So we see, and Vahap plays quite defensively. We see that this knight seems dangerous here. So now he cannot get rid of this knight after like c5, after c5, and if takes, and then still the white knight is defended by this pawn, so that's why this may be important. And knight d7 and castle, as it's obvious, and takes, and queen comes to b6. So I think there's no other way to activate the queen, and also it's a forcing move, like attacking both pawn on b2, but I think, and also d4, but I think he cannot take like on the b2 pawn. It will not be good for black, I guess. So, and then, but defending this pawn is important because this pawn is also attached to that, so this is the most important pawn. But if I were him, like I would actually defend this, defend the other pieces. So I would defend with the maybe bishop place, but I think there's no other place for bishop to go. It's a problem a bit. Here white bishop cannot go many places, like bishop c2 is not good, and then later the queen can attack. And after this, taking this pawn on b2, also this knight is in danger. So he has to stop it, and then he decided to defend only by this way. Like if in case he takes, that's nice move, I guess. So I still don't see the computer analysis though. And f4, and and this is interesting choice to take this pawn. So this is very risky actually, you know. So he can play anytime like rook b1, but it gives him like a psychological feeling of it's okay. I mean, I'm up a pawn, so material grabbing, and the grabbing pawn is also sometimes important. So, and white takes, and so here in this scenario, after check, this pawn is defended, and also black cannot castle. It sort of feels like okay, black took a piece, but maybe king is not very safe, and yeah, you know, it looks like equal, I guess. And but I'm sure the black is sort of black may be winning because of materially, and the queen is active, but he has to bring more pieces out. An interesting choice, I think, because this is a very good move, queen b5, because the king is in the middle, sort of open to attack, and it's better to keep it simple. If white has two rooks, and with these materials, like this bishop cannot attack anywhere. It's like paralyzed here. It's not a good for bishop. It's okay, it's king side, but almost endgame, and this bishop is not doing much more, and it has more potential actually. And this pawn is stopping, and yes, so queen. So he doesn't want to exchange the pieces because he wants to checkmate or something like that. Like he wants to bring more pieces, increase the activity there, thinking positive positionally. And bishop d7, and another development move, and in case something happens on e8. So that's the explanation, I guess. So this is like, I remember this is an error. This is another good move. King h1 is not a good move. And I think the reason is because I don't know, maybe that is a potentially dangerous, but so right now the priority is different. White should attack, I guess. White should attack and do something, and losing time and down a pawn. So just this is not time for being not time for this. And king c8, king c7, sorry. So this is a safe place, but it can check or with the queen, but it will be useless. But yeah, this is better better for black, and I think it's not a mistake or inaccuracy, as I remember. And knight f4, and so in this position maybe black is slightly better, and black can take one more piece maybe in the future. Soon is coming. And another move, and to avoid another check by queen or other pieces, so the king is definitely safe here. And then knight h5. So white wants to take this bishop, and there's no way to avoid it, I guess. And so rook d8, and takes. So now on rook e1. So king a8. It's interesting. He keeps playing within the king. I'm curious about the stoppage analysis, but not sure what to do with the black pieces, right? You have to improve the position. It's unclear. But I'm sure that like black has some preparation about this king moves. And okay, let's see. And I think there are definitely better moves than king a8. It's like just delaying and waiting for the opponent. And bishop c8 is also for defending the pawn, or I don't know, or allowing rook to defend here. Maybe he will play like c5. So another move, and they're like slowly dancing, and queen comes to e8, e7, sorry. And maybe black wants to play like rook d7 in case. So he's playing quite defensively, and he's like, black is like okay with the draw, and it's very important to know. And he knows that his opponent is very strong, and he's like a potential world champion. Like he cannot just play like attack or just And black played this move. It's very important, I guess. Like he can promote this c4 pawn later to queen. And another move, rook e3, and here in this position black is slightly better, I remember. And like he keeps playing with the king. It's another interesting move. And interestingly, all black does is just pushing his opponent to do some mistake, and the game looks like simple. And then he made the first mistake, and after take, and I remember that I remember that this is not really the best move, and then he didn't take much time to think. And then, so after that, so black is quite better. We see black is quite better, and then just black resigned. In this position, there is no way to survive for black, and the check will come or other tactics, and the white king is vulnerable. And this, we see this bishop is here, still not developed well. This is a problematic bishop, and it didn't do well, and so now maybe uh, late for the game. So if white plays like queen g5, and then he will, after queen takes, and then white will lose the game, because the rook is uh, better than the bishop, and then black has more pawns. Not, it doesn't have more pawns, but this pawn will die easily because it's hard to defend. So anyway, thanks for watching this video. I'm without stockfish, and without stockfish I'm quite limited, and forgive my lack of advanced interpretation, and see you in the next chess video.